Okay, we're on there. Well, I am the one and only Matthew James Glasper Sr., founder and organizer of Holy Take Karate. I promise you that I will reveal one of my highest secrets of fighting. It's not about whether I throw a roundhouse or kick. It's about what angle will I throw the kick in. And that's what throughout all of my fights throughout the years is what made me hold down the number one position from the early 70s all the way into the 80s. Never were being defeated. I was winning every single tournament. I even had people that ask me, how could you kick me in my face if my hand was up? I would laugh and just walk away. I'd never answer. But I was operating in degree of balance. What do you mean by degree of balance? This is the one and only Eric Foster, my grandson. Degree of balance. Okay, Eric, get him a horse stand for me right quick. The degree of balance is, I'm starting off, we're on the line, we're on the first degree line. Instead of stepping straight in, throwing a roundhouse kick, I step in, he see me coming straight. So he throws his hands up and I spin on a third degree balance and throw the roundhouse kick and hit the man in the face every single time. And I have never missed in my life out of 30-something years of competition. I have never missed a target because I changed degree of balance. Again, first degree of balance will be if the man is fighting, you fight and you lined up with the center of his feet, that would be your first degree balance. His baby toe will be your second degree balance. The heel of his feet will be your third degree balance. Right at the corner of the back of his feet. Oh, head up. I'm not sure you stand lunch. Right at the corner of the heel of his feet, fourth degree. Direct in the center of the back of his feet will be fifth degree. You go to the other edge of the heel of the feet, you go to 7th degree. And you come on around, right at the inside of the heel of his feet, you go to 8th degree. You go to the center, I'll skip the degree. You go to the center, you got 9, and you come to the big toe right at the bone level, you got 10. Well, you got 9, you have 9. And in the front of your feet, the front of the big toe, and the direct center of your third toe is 11. And come back over to the front of your baby toe is 12. Now, to explain, to say that to you, it still doesn't make sense unless someone actually show you how it will work and fight it. Okay, again, for us as fighting or point fighting or full contact fighting goes. If I'm standing here and I'm getting ready to jab, we're on the first degree balance. When I jab, I rotate my back feet to a 2nd degree to get the jab in. Because soon as I do this, his hands goes up to block, and I pivot my back feet. He never see the pivot, so he still get hit. The same thing for a right hand. Right hand. I'm on a 1st degree balance. I'm a right hand man, and he already knows that though. So when I get ready to throw a right hand, I step off on the 2nd degree. At the same time, I fake with the left, and I move my back feet over and double step, right hand, connects every single time. The same thing to the body. The exact same thing. I'm in takeoff position. I take off. I go to the side. Master Anderson used to work this over and over. Do you know Master Anderson was #1 nationally for a decade? You know what one technique he did it with? A reverse punch. How? How could he be number one on the planet for an entire decade and not nobody figure out how to stop this reverse punch? He just simply changed the angle. He'll start off bouncing. When he take off, the guy would rear up for him coming straight in. He had never came straight in. It looked like it. And he'd be coming straight towards you, and then just before he get there, he'll turn. And the reverse punch connect every single time. And the person be like, how did he do it? And I'll be standing there laughing. I fought him once when I wasn't in training, but during the time, every time we come close, either I could end up out or he end up out. And so we never met in competition. But I was standing there laughing for the simple fact that he was using the angle. And wasn't nobody picking it up. So stand up for a minute. Grappling. What is that? What do that mean to you? The front of the feet. Degree of balance. The instep of the feet. The leg in the center of the feet. Degree of balance. The heel of the feet on the outside of the feet. Degree of balance. The inside of the feet, right at the big toe area, the degree of balance. The inside and the center of his feet, the same thing. Give me fight stance again. Okay, we're working degree of balance. Now, most you guys, y'all don't know how to use your front feet. Y'all really, especially you fighting full contact. Your front feet should be as devastating as your rear leg. It really should be greater. A lot of things, if you learn how to kick and learn how to balance yourself and stand on one leg to get some of your techniques off, you become a greater fighter. So here, most of you guys sweep with your rear leg. Well, I don't know what's wrong with your front leg, but most of you guys sweep with your rear leg. Everything you do off your rear leg, even your roundhouse kick, you got to do it off your rear leg. You jump back kick, you got to spin all the way around and get it off. Oh, it's hitting the man. You're doing well with it. But it's just a simple fact. He doesn't know how to block kicks. And that's the problem. And the day that UFC and MMA guys learn how to, somebody teach them how to block kicks, you're going to be in trouble. Again, for a reverse punch, well, let's go back to grappling. The front leg, notice the front leg. I hit and I kick. I hit and I kick as I go past. Roundhouse kick to the body. Bam. But what I do first, I knocked him out balance. I kick the inside of his big toe. But you have to decide, it's all depends. If he's a man that fluke-footed, most of his weight is on the heel of his foot. It might look like it's on the ball, but it's on the heel of the foot. So when you kick the inside, you want to kick the heel of the back of the heel, the inside of the heel of the foot. You kick it hard, but you do it with a snap. If you do not snap it, you can injure your own foot because your own force will ricochet back off his foot into your feet, causing you to do damage. Now, the same thing, grappling or MMA. He's a heavy man, and he's dropping his weight to the center of his foot and to the back of the heel. Grabbing again. This is my front hand. He's going to throw right hand. I take off and go under. I'm hitting him with like a wrist hand, but with the forearm. I'm hitting him and I'm taking him completely off his feet. All I did was use the degree of balance. Degree of balance. Again, I take off just like I'm sprinting, like I'm running from him. And I am. Out of the way of that right hand. I don't want to get hit. You understand? Again, go. He don't shift his weight to throw that punch on his toes. Now it's easy to take him off balance because he's on his toes. So all I do, his momentum is coming forward, punch. I take his momentum back the opposite direction. All I do is throw my arm direct under him and I run. I run. You stay down like a football player and I'm hitting him the same way I would hit a man if I was a lineman. But I'm hitting him with my total arm. I'm using arm force and I'm stiff on him and I'm taking him completely off his feet. If you take a man off his feet off the now, you knock all the wind out of him. The fight is gone. He's going to get tired trying to get up off the floor. Now, if you're a grappler, you love to go and finish off the fight, and you want to go down on it, that's up to you. For me, I like standing up. So if I take you off your feet, if I can't stomp, then I'll allow you to come back up again. That's me. Now, if I do a choke out, throw the right hand, and he tried to jab me. Y'all see it, he tried to steal on me, right? Throw the right hand. Or here we go across this way. Throw the right hand. I'm going across. I call it this stuff. I'm going straight across. Throw the right hand again. I'm intentionally missing him with a jab. Throw the right hand. And I run. I run and I lock. I leap up on him with both legs, locking him, forcing him forward to fall onto the ground, and that's why I lock him. You have to be creative, fighter. You can't do everything exactly the way you was taught. You have to become creative with what they have taught you. They expect you to put it into that brain of yours and then let it become your technique, not their technique. If a guy still says that's not the way I taught it, he's killing you. It ain't the way you taught it no more. This is my stuff now. You gave this to me. And once you put it in there, it will work better for you if it becomes yours. But as long as your teacher, you ain't gonna never be what you should be. I'm gonna stop here because this can go on forever and forever and for hours. But I like to say to you, this is Ed Foster, my grandson, and I am the one and only Matthew James Glasper, 12th degree black belt, founder and organizer of Complete Hand. How many disciples it took to go around, to travel throughout the world to hit a town? 12. Why was 12? The degree of balance, man. That's all it was. When he released 12 of them, they can hit every angle of the entire city in a little no time. It's the degree of balance. 360. What's a 360? 360 is a circle. It's a full circle. Inside of 360 is 12 degrees of balance. Kung Fu, guys, years ago when I was a teenager, whenever you had to fight a Kung Fu guy, you already know that he was going to start going round and round in a circle. But you know what his problem was? He had no idea what the degrees were. Why? He never was taught. He was just taught to fight going round and round in a circle. That was better. That's all. He was right. But there's a degree. You got to know how to work the degrees. And where the degrees is on the body. If you don't know what degrees is, the degrees locks in on the feet. If the feet is not on the floor, that's not a degree. The degree is operated on the feet that's on the floor. If I'm stepping here, I ain't gonna shoot this foot. I want this leg that's still on the floor. You understand? And you want to sweep right, I guarantee you, he won't stand back up on that leg. I'll talk to you later. Well, I am the one and only Matthew James Glassman. I have revealed to you one of the highest form of secret. If you don't realize what I just said to you, then it doesn't do you any good. I'll talk to you later. Study, 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 and get in conversation with other guys that operate in 8 degrees, and you will stand out and understand the difference. I'll talk to you later.